The Besseggen, completed in 1962, was a specially built boat made for a local paper industry that revolutionized cargo transport. The company Crown Zillebach required a specialized boat built to transport large amounts of newsprint, lumber, and fuel oil from the Elk Falls mill down to California, so they commissioned the Norwegian Rederiksorgen company to build the ship, built by shipbuilder Robert Herbert, and collaborated by Crown Zillebach's Clyde Jacobs. Transport boats before these two had no easy way to get the rolls of newsprints or tons of lumber on and off the ship. This made the cost of labor the biggest single expense of the voyage, so they had to reinvent cargo transportation. The two began brainstorming what the ship would look like, how to cut down on labor, how it could get newsprints, lumber, and oil on and off, and how the ship could keep rainwater from getting in. They went through many different designs, each with their own flaws. They thought of using cranes on the ship to help pick things up, though they were novelty amongst ships and were far from being reliable. From that, Clyde had come up with an idea. He put each of his fingers into separate glasses of water, pulled them together, and picked them up. He then asked Bob, "If I can lift 4 glasses with one hand, why can't we lift 8 rolls of newsprint with a clamp built like 2 hands?" That idea was possible, but it left a big challenge. They had to build an open ship with cranes that have never been designed before, with hatches bigger than what's been known, and have it all controlled by a crane only 5 stories above the bottom of the hold. The two of them went through many different designs, each with similarities. 6 rectangular boxes sized precisely to show the newsprint rolls. Eventually, they figured out the required structural members necessary to support the boxes, and laid down the lines showing the hole's form. At first, it didn't look very pretty, seeing it looked like that of a duck's bow. However, after a couple of redesigns, it began to look like the ship we know today. This left them with one last hurdle: the mechanics of the boat. With the help from international specialists, MacGregor Gormarin, who worked with the biggest hydraulically powered covers, and Sverre Munch, who built the 6 unique gantry cranes, 3 of which were completed in 10 months. On September 19, 1962, the Besseggen, the first ever open hatch ship, was launched with the 3 great Munch cranes being installed soon after. The ship was formally delivered to Chris Osterberg on New Year's. It was only 6 months after the Besseggen was set out that his sister ship, the MS Rondingen, set sail. The 2 ships together would carry 260,000 tons of newsprint per year from British Columbia down to California and back. These 2 ships revolutionized cargo transport, being the first ever open hatch ships, rekindling innovation in the marine industry as a whole.